unless the business has a product it is going to sell, and you can see the money that will be generated from it, then we wouldn't advise you to invest. But there's some people who want to invest at idea stage and are willing to take a risk. But the moment a business tells you and an entrepreneur seeks investment from you, they should have a product that you can try out yourself. Yes, even before any demonstrations or site visits. And as part of your due diligence, you should task the entrepreneur to just walk you through the way it works from the point of view of a customer, and how they get on board, how they execute in-house to fulfill the customer's need, and how they follow up to say upsell the customer. And the best experience for this is usually just you trying out the product itself. So if I tell you that I sell protein supplements for chicken feed, and you know you're a poultry farmer, you just ask, how do I buy your products? Okay, I go to your website, I place an order by email or phone. I look at how long it takes for you guys to respond. When you respond, do you accurately take my order? How do you collect money for my payment? Do you allow me, do I have to pay up front? Is it cash? Or do I pay by mobile money or bank card? How long do you take to deliver? Do you collect feedback? And do I then see user reviews? So this gives you a feel for the product, and therefore whether it will be a winner in the market and will continue to grow. So you check through all these things. And while you're doing that, you're also then looking at because you take the same approach to then understanding the operations. For some of the angel investors that have come into some of the businesses before on the continent, because I had someone invest in a business out of Netherlands and they're investing in a business in Uganda. But for this particular investor, they came as part of a trip and came down, and they actually sat down with the business, spoke to the CEO, had a chat with some of the staff. They looked at the business dashboard that this tech company was using to see how it works. They corroborated that with bank accounts to make sure the money actually gets reflected in the bank accounts, just to see how this business works. So, and that is the walkthrough, and in there you can see where the gaps are, inefficiencies are. And as an angel investor, you may be bringing experience from another industry where you see efficiencies, and you can bring this to bear and help the business you're going to be investing in. And what's important as you're looking through operations is to try and look ahead and see, what does this look like if they have 100 customers now? What does it look like when they have 10,000 or 100,000 customers? Ask them these questions. How will you do this? How are you going to scale this? Because this then relates to the funding they'll need and whether it is adequate or not. Because more often than not, funding is towards supporting operations and scaling of your business, especially when it's growing very fast in those early days when an angel investor comes in. So you want to be checking for each of those things as you do your due diligence.